Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the St. Johns County Show that's on in the afternoon. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. I'm having an even better day so far because we have got Spencer in studio. We've also got Ryan King. They brought food.
All right.
Yeah. We're going to be talking about an upcoming event happening, I believe, May 2nd and 3rd.
Yes,
Smoke Like a Pro. This is not what I thought it was going to be, but I'm still very excited about it.
I think it's a barbecue term.
It is a barbecue.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's a barbecue class. Yeah, that's right.
Very nice.
So we're going to talk to them about what this is going to be all about. It's a 2-day event, hands-on cooking experience.
Great fundraiser for Jimmy Jam. We love that organization,
Yes.
so this is
Man.
awesome.
Yeah, man. So we'll talk about that, where it's going to happen, what's going to be going on, and a whole lot more. God, this food just smells so good.
You know what I mean?
We're going to leave now, and it's going to be you guys' show. We're just going to give you the
guys
mics.
just start cooking. Yeah. We never get to eat.
That's right.
Let's see how it goes.
I'm starving. Haven't eaten anything all day. All right, we're going to get to it right after we tell you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, they have been the best in the business. They're a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. And they've got a great deal going on right now where you can get Ford executive pricing on many of the vehicles on their lot. Very exciting. This is not the price that, your regular employees get. They don't get that much of a break, but the executives get a big break on that price. And that's the price they're offering to you right now. It's a big deal. They're also just as a, this might be a Ford-wide promotion.
It is.
But as a local dealership, they need used cars, which means not only are they going to give you the best deal possible on your new vehicle, they're going to give you the best possible deal anywhere on trading in your old vehicle, which is great. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they offer the best in pricing, selection, and service just off I-95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. And our friends at the Bailey Group, you should be ready for anything with the Bailey Group. They're an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. We all know that. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, I always hear that Little Wayne song whenever I say President Mark Bailey.
Really?
President Carter. President Carter.
Oh.
A little different. I'm sure that never comes to Mark's mind.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a big Little Wayne.
I don't think he is.
Yeah,
I don't.
see him
I don't-
waning out over there. Yeah.
I don't see him waning out at all either. Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you see Mark Bailey driving around with a double solo cup one day.
It could happen. It could happen.
Yeah.
In a gator, allegedly.
They've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized local service to deliver the peace of mind that you deserve. Set up an appointment today. It's very easy. You're going to feel much better walking out of there. You really are than you do today. 904-461-1800. Spencer, Ryan, how you guys doing?
Doing great. Good afternoon,
Any
guys.
better anytime you hang out with Spencer, it's a good day.
Well, please don't get any better. We don't need a cleanup like that in our studio today.
Oh, Lord.
So, hey, this is really exciting. You guys, two of the most experienced, best pros in our area.
We said it. We mean it. We love
Yes,
it. Yes.
absolutely. Don't refute it either.
No way. Take it, Spencer. It's an award.
No, I'm all right. That's the king over there.
Talk to me about how you guys got involved with Smoke Like a Pro.
Smoke Like a Pro is going to be Jason Hardy from Elite Barbecue Smokers and myself. After Jimmy Jam, Jason won the grand championship by like a point, so whatever. And then I got reserve because I earned it. Jason and I, we go way back, and he said, "Hey, now's a good time since we just got off Jimmy Jam to promote a class and let's get Tim involved. Maybe we can create like a little bit of a mini fundraiser for Jimmy Jam. Mm-hmm. We all know about Jimmy Jam outreach, and so we started talking literally the day after Jimmy Jam, and we finally settled on a date. And so just give everyone an idea. Whenever you go, if you look up barbecue competition class, prices will range anywhere from $500 a student, $2,500 a student.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're doing it for $250 a person.
Yeah.
We're going to do all
Crazy good deal.
We're going to do all 4 meats. And
Okay.
so we're going to go over chicken, ribs, pork, and brisket. We're going to cook it in front of you. We're going to trim together. We're going to inject together. We're going to season together. And then at the end, we're going to taste the product together. We're going to feel the product together. So that if you want to be king of your cul-de-sac, if you want to come to Jimmy Jam and beat me and beat Spencer, if you want to start a barbecue business and you want to learn how to cook, this is
the foundation.
what you need.
Yeah.
This will start you off on the right path.
This is exciting because I can't cook a damn thing. All those things you mentioned, I can't cook any of that crap. So I'm going to get a lot from this, I think. Spencer, what about you? What's your involvement in this?
No,
man? How'd you get involved?
This is I cook more barbecue than most people.
Yeah.
But I'm attending this class to learn more about the comp world. The comp world is so detailed. Everything is so detailed with these 4 meats that I've only done 4 big comps in my life. I do Jimmy Jam every year, so I want to learn from Ryan King. It doesn't matter how much barbecue I've cooked. This competition is a different style of cooking.
Yeah.
It is so detail oriented, and to come listen to these guys who are literally top names on the competition circuit and having them literally cook with them, the amount of stuff we'll learn it's amazing.
Yeah, Ryan, what would you say is the biggest difference between just cooking barbecue out in the backyard or cooking barbecue even on a food truck as a professional and then stepping into the world of competition? It is not the same monster, right?
It's not. It's two totally different things. Well, I mean, yeah, you're still cooking over fire, but from the quality of meat to the timing to the what rubs to use, what injections to use, how long to brine. I mean, when to pat dry a slab of ribs after you inject. It's. I mean, you're getting down to details that are minute. However, in the competition world, when that judge picks up that one piece of meat, they're only allowed to take one bite.
Right.
And so if you don't knock their face off with that one bite,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah,
You don't get to pick.
you might
which
lose
piece
by a
they
point.
bite. You don't get to pick which section they bite into. None of that stuff. It's just okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's going to be going over that. And one of the cool things that I'm pretty sure we're going to do is we want people, because we were talking about brisket and how a Wagyu brisket will run you like $300, $350. Well, people out there are like, well, what's the difference between a Wagyu and a prime? Well, we're going to go over that. We're going to cook a Wagyu and we're going to cook a prime, and you're going to taste, oh, this is what the difference is. And you're going to see why I use it all the time. So.
Yeah.
Have you ever taught a barbecue class before?
We did. I've done 2 classes, one in High Springs, Florida. I did one in Cocoa Beach. And it was a great experience. Had about 10 to 15 students each time, and hoping to grow that. So,
What do you do with ignoramus like me? I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So you obviously have to have a little bit more of a third eye in the situation, right?
so we one thing that we do for you're going to learn by hearing, seeing, and doing. Well, the doing you're going to learn the most at. So you're actually going to be looking at the smoker, making sure the temperature is right. You're actually going to feel the ribs. You're actually going to be putting sauce on. You're going to touch it.
Okay.
And so when you start hearing me do it, seeing me do it, then you start doing it, you're going to learn. And then that's the best way to teach.
So how do you regulate temperature on a smoker? That's got to be hard, right? I mean, I've seen some that, remember Asado Life, they come up and down sometimes. I've seen that, but how do you do that on just a smoker?
So we're going to be using Gateway drum smokers. And Gateway drum smokers is basically a 55-gallon drum with 2 tubes coming up. The 2 tubes are the air intake, and there's a tube with the outtake.
Okay.
Right. So we adjust the temperature by the intake. You never adjust the outtake. You want to let that smoke go. You adjust how much air it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're going to be going over that.
Awesome.
Oh,
Very cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
very cool. Now, you guys were part of the legendary event last year, and we're going to get to bourbon and barbecue in a minute. But I got to tell you, everybody who left out of there,
Wow, yeah.
those were the best ribs I've ever eaten in my
Holy
life.
guacamole,
Every
they
single
were
person,
so
I mean,
good.
every single person we talked to Those were the best. And that was you guys teaming up.
That was not me last year.
That was not you at all.
That was Tillman and King. I'm a part of this one.
That's right. It was Tillman. But my bad.
I would love to take credit for those. I would absolutely love to take credit for those ribs.
But you remember them, right? You should have.
Good. I was there in attendance. Yeah. I wouldn't miss out.
That's right. It was Tillman.
But that's the level. That's what competition Q tastes like. I mean, that was an extraordinary event because I'm so glad you said that. That's humbling because as a competition cook to feed that many people and have all of them say what they did.
I mean, hands down the best I've ever had in my life.
It's a huge feat to put out that product for that many people.
It's one thing. It's one thing to serve 6 judges that you never see. It's another thing to serve 150 people some ribs.
Right. Yeah. And boy, just absolutely unbelievable.
Thank you.
So people are gonna learn those skills, right?
Yeah, they're going to learn what true tenderness is.
So it's what? It's 2 full days. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, so we're going to meet up on a Friday, and on that Friday, it's going to be like a meet and greet.
Okay.
And we're going to start going over meat selection, injections, timing, trimming, and then we're also going to feed you. I think we're going to feed you steaks.
Yeah, I heard that there was like a bonus steak class or something on Friday night. That's awesome. Yeah.
So
I need that.
We're going to feed you, and then the next morning, we're going to meet up. And we're going to start cooking. I think we're going so typically at a competition, I start the fire at 4:30. You can show up at 6. You don't have to show up at 4:30. And we're going to start cooking. And it's going to be an all-day event. We'll get done probably around 3 o'clock.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
This sounds great. What are you guys most looking forward to? I guess, Ryan, what are you most looking forward to?
Oh, the fellowship.
Your side of the fence.
I mean, whenever you can get together with people you don't know, especially in this community, the best community on earth. Yeah, in Augustine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
You can get here and meet some great people and have some friendships that'll just last you forever.
Yeah, man.
No, it is like, and he nailed it. The barbecue community it's just instant friends. You just become instant friends with people.
Yeah.
You know,
how can you not be?
It's just so much fun because you pick up something from everyone. Everyone has a little different tweak, a little different way of doing things, and you just learn so much. And it's a fun group of people that would help you with anything. I mean,
is there one particular meat that you're like really looking forward to, like maybe learn some new insight?
Probably, yeah. I've gotten least amount of calls on pork. Okay. Actually, so to put together, because there's different muscles in the pork that you turn in, you know, your money muscles, but I'm looking forward to that one to see what King does. And I hate to compliment him, but he is actually very like during Jimmy Jam, he will come over and share his knowledge, even though you're cooking against him. That's the type of dude he is.
I love that community.
It is. Not everyone's like that.
True,
but
really?
Someone like King is.
Well, then Ryan, with every.
He's actually one of the good ones. So,
okay.
You know,
with everybody coming to you for advice, what do you think some of the biggest mistakes that people are making are in the competition barbecue world?
They don't. They're too afraid of tenderness. So tenderness is, I think, the hardest thing to achieve when it comes to cooking barbecue. When I first time I cooked a brisket, I have it on tape. It literally looks like someone was trying to pull a number 2 pencil apart.
Really?
It's not supposed to be like that. And so now a good rule of thumb is if you're worried that you overcooked it, it's probably correct. You know, so that's the biggest thing is learning to touch, learning that feel of, all right, what is tender? What does ribs feel like tender? What does a brisket feel like? I think those are the biggest thing.
So in competition barbecue, all the judges' palates are going to be different, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever know, like, people are like, I know Judge Wapner is going to be like, he's more salty. Okay, no.
So you go by, you never know who the judge is going to be. You're never going to see them. They're never going to see you.
Okay.
And you're never going to be introduced to them. I know personally 3 judges.
Okay.
Who know me by name. But they will never. They don't know if it's my product or not.
It's just a number. It's just a number coming in. They have a box. It doesn't say King's Barbecue.
Okay,
it's just a number. They have no clue who it is.
It's a double blind. So they give me a number at the beginning of the contest, and then when I hand it in, they put another number on top of it before it gets to judges.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So they'll never see me.
How intense.
So you can't even be on a walkie-talkie like, hey, I'm number 36.
No. I tried putting $100 bills in the box and just,
none of it works.
I never even see them. But it's definitely tenderness. You definitely need to learn that tenderness game.
And then the flavor profile. I've got my first comp. I got so many negative comments about it. Too spicy, black pepper. I'm like, I cook with a lot of black. I grew up in Texas.
You
have black pepper on your
like,
your
I can
cube.
always tell if it's your barbecue. I'm just a fan. So I just know.
And, I mean, I order special black pepper just for that. But at a competition, I keep that in the jar. So
Definitely, it's regional. Like if he was to compete over in Texas, I think that pepper would be a little bit more lenient.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Have you ever competed in Texas?
No.
Okay.
No.
Why not?
Because I learned how to cook. I grew up in Texas, so had a lifetime of amazing Q. I didn't start my pitmaster journey till I was in Florida, so it's kind of
okay.
I lived here when I started it, so I just had all my I did have the advantage of growing up in Texas with the best brisket on earth, in my opinion. So when I started, when I started, I knew what it should be. And when I started, it wasn't there. I'm like, you suck. Keep going.
Here in Florida, they're saucy.
Yeah,
Florida's like that sauce.
Yeah, Florida likes sauce.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with sauce.
No.
But
so what about a battle with Jason and you? Like, is there going to be anything, any special?
So
throwdown?
we're throwing. If we get enough people together, we'll actually split up into teams and actually battle each other.
Dude, that's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah, it will be fun kicking his butt because
he's
kicked mine enough, So
I
it's
feel like
always
you need
good.
a rematch here. Yeah.
One funny story about Jason is when I first got started into competition barbecue, my scores were up and down, and there comes a point where it's just you're like, all right, what am I doing? Well, I was at a contest and Jason won the contest, and I was parked right next to him. As he was leaving, he saw that I had a one drum and I had this big old smoker. He's like, you should just cook everything on that one drum, wrap it up, and put it on that big smoker, to tender it up. Very next contest, boom, hit my first GC. and ever since then, every time he mentions that, you should do this, I'm like, boom.
You're like, yeah, I'm going to do that right now, wasting no time. That's great. That's great. So we really are going to learn a lot. I mean, people who come here are going to, I'm going to level up leagues from not knowing how to cook a damn thing.
I have a barbecue business and I'm attending.
That's
how legit that is. I have a business. I'm attending.
Cool.
What I'm gonna learn from this is
And I mean, you're also somebody you're on the Jimmy Jam team. You work with Jimmy Jam all the time. What are you as an insider looking most forward to about this event? And where's the money going? Everybody's coming in. We're taking this barbecue class, and then obviously proceeds are going to be used to help people. Right?
Absolutely. Well, with anything with Jimmy Jam, any fundraiser with Jimmy Jam, the money's going back into St. Johns County.
100%.
St. Johns County for a hand up. All these fans, it's amazing what they do, and it's literally right here. It's St. Johns County.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
So, but me going into this class, it's like I said, I've only done just a handful of competitions. Jimmy Jam, I just go because it's a lot of fun, and but the competition world is so detailed. I've looked at Ryan's recipes before. The detail, it's literally insane. Between the injections, the brines, the rubs, it's so specific, but that's what wins, and that's what they're going to be teaching.
I feel like there needs to be a graduation ceremony or a family bash at the
I would
end
like
of it.
that.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Right? Everybody just salutes the students.
I want a diploma.
I've never graduated from anything. That'd be cool. I really want to graduate from this.
Yeah,
barbecue diploma. That's valuable, man. That's
I want
great.
a barbecue diploma.
That's cool.
King, make it happen.
There you go. There you go. Tim Cross, there's an idea.
I want it framed too.
And Ryan, you mentioned this gets kicked off early.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these 6 a.m. So, but there's going to be. I'm seeing here. There's going to be free continental breakfast, Bloody Mary bars, Bloody Mary. Yeah, there we go.
You're going to have. I'm going to give that to Tim and let him handle all that one. My job to wake up and start the fire.
Good for you, man.
So good.
This is going to be great.
The barbecue world, there's a lot of early morning shenanigans. And There's shots at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
What's hilarious is you go to a big contest, they'll have shots at 6, 8, and 9. I'm like, are y'all going to be standing up by the time the war's on?
Yeah.
You got to pace yourselves. It's a lot of detail.
So where do people get information? Where do people buy tickets? How do we get prepared for this?
JimmyJam.com. There'll be a little link to grab tickets for it. There's not a ton left, so get on it.
And I know that you can go to there's on Facebook. There's also links, so go to Jimmy Jam there.
And I know a lot of buzz around town is the bourbon and barbecue. Yeah, what's going on with that real
Okay,
quick?
so that was the one that was at Amici's last year.
Cool.
Incredible. So this year it's going to be at Tringali Barn.
Nice.
So partnering up with the Shee family.
Fun.
So we'll be at Tringali Barn. Barry Browdy, of course, bring in amazing bourbon.
Yeah.
But the Ryan King and I, we're going to cook up some amazing food. We're doing Wagyu brisket. We're doing the comp ribs. I'm bringing in the Texas Twinkie.
Let's go.
Why I signed up for that, the detail of the prep time for that is, I don't know why I did that, but they're
enlighten
awesome.
Floridians on a Texas
It's a Texas Twinkie. Okay, so it's everyone's had jalapeno poppers, stuffed jalapenos, whatever. But these are like huge, farm raised jalapenos. I core them out, and then it's stuffed with brisket. So brisket point chopped up. The original recipe was from Hutchins in Frisco, Texas.
Okay.
So they use cream cheese. I do a different little spin on it. I smoke the cream cheese ahead of time, so it changes the whole flavor profile.
Yeah.
So the brisket cream cheese.
Yes.
We do I do a little daddle pepper jelly in it, and then it's all wrapped up with thick cut bacon, seasoned on
I'm
it.
salivating.
And then,
I can't even talk
yeah,
to you.
so it goes in the
Seriously,
smoker, and then it's glazed after that. It's
The prep for this starts tomorrow, so it'll be done by September for 500 people.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I did that, but, yeah. But that'll be September 25th. It's at Tringali. It's on a Thursday. Everyone gets booked up on Saturday, so it's on a Thursday, so everyone can attend. So tickets will go on sale for that probably pretty soon.
That's awesome.
But it'll be an impressive night.
Awesome. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. But on the horizon, Smoke Like a Pro, May 2nd and 3rd. That's going to be amazing. People need to sign up today.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if somebody like you is even taking this course,
yes.
I mean, everybody needs to jump.
Well, no, it's just the amount of
Everybody's
information
gonna
you're
learn.
going to get it's insane. And have to keep numbers reasonable because it is a hands-on experience that they're doing. So it can't be a huge crowd because,
We can make it a huge crowd.
Yeah.
We'd have to go in shifts.
Yeah. But it's going to be, it's just a ton of information.
Well, it's
Cool.
gonna
I'm
be
excited for you
exciting.
guys.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
very exciting stuff. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for all
Thanks
you
for
do.
having us.
Thanks for having us, as
absolutely.
always.
Always good to see you
Yeah.
guys. Thanks for the food.
Absolutely.
Holy crap, I'm so excited to end this show now. Do we have to do the rest of the show?
We don't have to.
No, okay.
We make
See you
the
guys. No.
Y'all make the rules.
Well, thank you guys very much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
amazing.
your time.
Well, thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
everything.
Thanks for having us.
This is going to be great, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to finally know how to cook stuff.
I'm excited for you.
I know, me too. Me too. I don't have to go to
Speed,
crappy places.
roller food. All right now you have the degree.
I've eaten my fair share of roller food.
It's not worth it.
Sometimes, no, it's not. You always pay for it.
Yes,
And
you do.
that's why
In one way or the other.
Yep.
All right. Well, Old Town Trolley.
Roll with them, right?
Yeah, you can roll. There you go. You can roll with Old Town Trolley through the streets of St. Augustine on their open air trolleys as they share over 500 years of St. Augustine's history, culture, and old world charm. As you experience unforgettable views on their open air trolleys, guests can enjoy the city's European flavor, the brick-lined streets, and the sights, such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. I'm trying to say all these Spanish names as whitely as possible.
It felt like Ned Flanders was in there somewhere. Yeah.
Oakley dokley. Trolley ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, free shuttle service to many area hotels, and free access to the St. Augustine Beach Bus Shuttle service. They are the green trains. You're going to love them as much as we do.
And we love Steve Chapman's All-American Air. They've been serving St. Augustine and St. Johns County. They take great pride in providing quality service and installations, in turn gaining a customer for life. All-American Air can match any price, but no one can match their quality and their service. Our friends at All-American Air, well, they'll take exceptional care of your home unit. When was the last time somebody came over, gave you a good checkup, make sure everything's running efficiently? Get on one of those maintenance plans, 904-461-0070.
I think I actually need to call them today. I got home and my AC is not working.
No, that's the worst. Well, it could be something real easy, like
I know
a
it
flush
could
out.
be. Yeah.
And make
yeah,
sure like everything is not blocking. Yeah,
Right.
get them over there. They'll do it real nice.
Yep.
Real easy.
Yeah. A lot of times that's what it is.
It's easy. Yeah.
Speaking of easy, Bin 39, it's easy to go out there and relax in their courtyard and really enjoy yourself. Let the day's stresses melt away as you hang out with friends, smile, and laugh over a few glasses of wine.
Wonderful.
And if you like what you're drinking, hey, you can take a bottle home with you. That'd be absolutely amazing. They have got the best selection of wine in St. Augustine, period. Irving and the family scour the globe to bring back the best wines to St. Augustine. Over 95 for you to choose from on hand and ready for you to take home with you. They are open from 8 to 8 and every single day. Every single day. They got live music all the time. Great patio area. Great little VIP area that you can rent, too, if you're having a little special occasion. That'd be great. Bin 39 Wine Bar right there at 4 St. George Street.
We're seeing Irving on Wednesday. It's a very important interview with everybody, so hopefully everybody tunes in and watches. He's got some really cool things to talk about Nights of Lights, bringing on Susan Phillips. Actually, he's
on the tourism board.
He's got a really cool plan, and he really needs a community to rally around it to shake it up a little bit. So here you go.
Yeah.
Irving on Wednesday.
Yeah, man, that'll be great.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
All right, it's horoscope time. Aries, Taurus, and Gemini on deck right now. Aries, today your patience will be thinner than a sheet of ice that a heavyset hippo named Henry is trying to delicately tread upon. What? They named the hippo in this horoscope.
Oh, that's nice.
Your attempts to assert dominance over a situation will likely end in disaster, possibly involving spilled coffee, minor explosions, or rubber duckies inexplicably raining from the sky. Please don't do anything that results in that. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, but honestly, your temper might destroy it in a night. Laughter will be your only defense, although it will, more than likely, be a maniacal and it'll be slightly unsettling. All right, I messed that up. So
Well, that's,
I almost don't want to do the rest of them, but we're going to do it.
You can just say their names.
Taurus, you're like a stubborn ox today. And yes, that includes the body odor. Beware of anyone asking you to change your ways. They're probably secret agents sent by the universe to make sure you accidentally do something productive. Accidentally do something productive. That's great. Whatever you do, don't agree to anything. Offer to help a friend, and you'll find yourself knee-deep in a swamp trying to rescue a cat named Pickles, who, quite frankly, would rather take on an alligator than be rescued.
Pickles. Jeez.
Pickles is kind of a badass. Yeah. Enjoy the mess. That's the best you'll get. And finally, Gemini. Your head will spin faster than a toddler on a sugar high attempting to interpret modern art.
Put him in the crate.
Oh.
Well, maybe.
Every opportunity will feel like an overwhelming puzzle, except all the corners are missing. And the picture doesn't even make sense. And none of the pieces fit together.
Well, this is just nothing going on here.
Nothing. Communicating today will be about as stressful as trying to order a burger in a pizza place that doesn't speak your language. Oh, welcome to Miami.
Muy good.
Don't worry. You should definitely give up while you're behind. Moral of the day, talking to walls might yield better results.
That could be good.
Okay. What do you got for us, man?
All right, we got an evening with Emmett Tatter. Join local writer Emmett Tatter for an in-depth discussion of the experience of prison, as well as his thoughts of breaking the mental chains that keep you from overcoming trauma. This is brought to you by the Southeast Branch Library. Very, very cool chat. Tatter was also in a Pachaka Cha, which I know he was super talented. The book will read from his forthcoming discussion on how he hopes experience will inspire everyone on their journey of healing the past and navigating the future. This is Thursday, May 8th at the Southeast Branch Library at 6 o'clock p.m. Check that out. They've got more on socials. But yeah, an evening with Emmett Tatter.
Right.
Hey, steeped in a community, a fancy hat tea party happening over in Hastings Main Street. They're always doing something out there in Hastings. Saturday, May 10th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Chocolates. They'll have a really cool event, sip, socialize, and show off your finest fancy hat at this tea party. Of course, it's hosted by the charming Chocolates Bakery, and the springtime gathering features a selection of classic finger sandwiches, cucumber, chicken salad, and turkey, doing a freshly baked scones and a bunch of really cool stuff. Check that out at Hastings Main Street. Again, Saturday, May 10th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., a fancy hat gathering.
All right.
And finally today, open house. They want to give a shout out over at Port in the Storm. Join them. If you want to learn more about Port in the Storm and the Homeless Youth Center, join them for a tour and a chance to chat with the agency leadership and win some prizes and enjoy some refreshments. Pretty cool. This is happening next Saturday, April 19th, 2 to 4 p.m. on the patio. You know where that is. So yeah, check that out. I'll put the link in comments so everybody can RSVP.
All right, cool.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
And Panache, every guest, every time since 1987, they invite you to their pamper party. Their mission is simple. They're there to sprinkle joy from head to heart, one guest at a time, from a chic haircut to a soul-soothing massage. The team is all about pampering you to the max. What sets Panache apart? Well, it's their talented squad of experts on a mission to make your wildest dreams come true. Go to getpanache.com and get with it, boo.
All right. What do we got today?
We've got relatable memes today.
All right.
So here, your salary won't be very good starting out. Is that okay? And I said, well, my performance won't be very good until it is. Is that okay? Right?
Well,
I mean, come
it'll
on.
never be if your performance
Seriously.
isn't good.
Why would
gotta
you say that?
Yeah.
Next up,
I'm with the boss on this one.
well, when you're trying to nap and you see people outside making noise and living their life, shut up. Right now, I hate
stop
that.
it. I'm trying to relax.
I know, right? Next up, me looking at the school janitor, then, ew, he touches trash. And then me now, solid job security, government benefits, and only job in school that doesn't require speaking.
Yeah,
Not bad, right? He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Next up, sometimes I'm late because I sit like this for a long time.
Right?
Yeah.
Too long.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be thinking about. What am I
happens?
thinking
Yeah,
about?
it's just a moment of zen
Yeah.
there. Next up, me about to make an outrageous amount of spaghetti because I never know how much to cook, right? It's like, is it the whole box?
Always too much.
Always too much.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can cook, and I've still not gotten good at it.
Yes, I always
Sad.
overcook.
Yeah.
Next up, I'm finally hitting the age where I understand why people are so excited to win an appliance.
Yeah, man.
Ah, so
New
nice.
fridge? You kidding me?
Golly.
Amazing.
Next up, when you realize that waiting for the waiter makes you the waiter. Oh. Yeah.
Very deep.
Next up, no matter how cold it is, there's always this person.
Yeah.
Insert Melfi
Yeah,
right there.
I told you. No, my gym teacher said your legs don't get cold. You can wear shorts in the winter.
See?
He made us wear gym shorts in the winter.
From Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Psycho.
Next up, nobody. Tomato slices when you start to eat a sandwich, right? They always fall out every single
Yep.
time. And finally, Jesus watching you drop an ice cube and kick it under the fridge. Yeah. It's Easter week, everybody. Sharpen it up.
That's right. All right. Very good. Great show.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for getting these guys in here. Thank you to these guys, Ryan and Spencer. Yeah, man. Rick for pressing all the buttons. You guys out there for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.